Hey, Dave here from DC On Screen. If you're following us on Facebook, you might have seen us posting artwork that has been sent to fans. This was sent to fans of DC On Screen as part of a promotion. How can you get your own artwork? Simply go over to iTunes or Stitcher and leave us good ratings or reviews. Or, bad ones if you just gotta be a dick. And then email us at dconscreen@gmail.com. Tell us who you want us to draw, who you want to draw it, Dave or Jason, and leave us an address. If you like, you can send us pictures of yourself with the drawing after we send it, and we'll post it to our Facebook page where you can tag yourself. This promotion ends March 31st, by the way, so you have to get those reviews in. Jason, do you have anything else to add?
It's a little for a lot, Dave. It's a little for a lot.
It is a little for a lot. We try so hard.
We need your help. We're asking. Our humble offering.
Humble, like pie. Anyway, man, settle back, listen to a brand new episode of DC On Screen starting right the hell now. Welcome in to DC On Screen. I'm your host, David C. Robertson. This is my co-host, Jason Goss.
Hey.
Today we were talking about The Flash 215, King Shark.
In 2 words, man. Shark chase.
Open up the champagne, pop!
Okay, so we liked the episode is what we're saying. Don't know what happened last week. Don't know what happened last week. It's over now. Mostly.
So, right on the top, I want to mention we have these theories, and we're going to get spoilery on this, so beware. Brian McShane on Twitter says, I'm calling it that Zoom is Edward Claris, aka the Rival, as in the comics. He had surgery to look like Jay. That is a fantastic theory.
That is a nice theory.
I had not considered that at all.
That's a really nice theory.
Dude, that is on point.
Getting all hushed with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work. Completely different name. Yeah.
Yeah. Or he could just be Hunter Zolomon.
Could just be Hunter Zolomon. I don't know.
I don't know
where the theories are right now. There's a lot of them out there. There are a lot of J's. If you head to Reddit right now and just go, who is Zoom? Your 4 hours of your life will be gone.
Yeah, like I saw a bit online. Like they claimed it was a producer saying he played them all, and I don't. That's not what the show kind of gave us. So I'm not sure if that's true.
Who played who all? Like what happened?
It was on Variety. And
normally it'd be a reasonable source.
Yeah, the Flashbox boss on shocking Zoom reveal. He played them all. Let me see. Where is this? It may not actually.
Teddy Sears played all of the part.
Right. Let me see. Oh, for us, it could only happen because of what happened last season, Kreisberg explains. For Barry and the others, as much as they were stung by Wells/Thawne's betrayal, he had been their mentor and friend, and they all felt that vacuum when he was gone. Jay had been watching them and knew that he was able to masterfully step into the role each of them needed. He became a friend and mentor to Barry, a love interest to the heartbroken Caitlin. He skillfully played them all. That's from Kreisberg.
See, all right. Right now, my leading theory is that guy in the mask is Jay. AJ from A Timeline, but importantly, A Timeline. So, and look at the end of the episode. That the guy in that mask flips the fuck out when he sees dead Jay Garrick. Well, presumably dead.
He does.
We know how these things are. We don't know if Jay's dead. Then we'll figure that out.
And Zoom even looks a little shaken.
Zoom is finally not deliberate. Like, that's the first time I've seen him. What does he say? Like, well, this complicates things. It's a very simple line.
Yeah.
Or, no, well, this is a complication. Okay. Well, it's the first time he hasn't been absolutely sure about what he was up to. So, yay! But we don't know exactly what part is the complication. The fact that Jay had speed again. The fact that when he went wormhole fishing, he caught a Jay, and I don't know who he was hoping to catch. And how would he know someone was standing there? Like, how would he know someone was? I don't know. It was a strange thing. I'm thinking maybe when he moved his hand out there, it was actually just supposed to be to flick them all off, and he got out and found somebody there anyway. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just kill somebody instead.
Or maybe there was like it was like a warbly looking like translucence over Jay, so he just thought it was Barry. You know, like he couldn't really see like his actual like the actual identity of who the person was standing there was obfuscated from Zoom. And he just like screw it, I'm gonna grab somebody and
yeah. I don't know. I mean, he probably just went, who's this idiot that managed to wander that close to the hole? Oh, well. Blah, 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 blah. It's the sound of his hand moving. Blah, 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 blah. But I'm thinking right now, my favorite theory at the moment is that, yeah, he pulls Jay through, and yes, this complicates things, but what he's going to end up doing is that's another Jay that's in the cage, another timeline's worth of Jay. So I think he's going to end up sending one of those guys back through the timeline. Probably the guy in the mask or something. Or maybe it's this. Maybe he had a version of Jay that he had sent through. He had sent back in time specifically to get all this Velocity 9 stuff. Maybe. Who knows? And part of the deal was if the other version of you, like if future you actually pulls this off in the past, fun sentence, right? Then I'll let you out of this cage. Or if you're Zoom, you're like, I might let you out of this cage, I guess. Whatever. And then he accidentally kills Jay at the end. So Cage Jay flips out. And it's gotten weird, man. It's gotten weird.
Yeah, it's gotten weird.
But I do think it's going to end up being deliberate that that Jay ends up being there at that time.
I think we are assuming too much to think that the dude in the iron mask is Jay Garrick, because I just don't think it could be him now. We've already had one reveal, and Zoom's big reveal was that he's Jay Garrick. So
I don't know. I mean, the reason I say it is
I doubt it. I doubt we're going to get someone else pulling off a mask and it being Jay Garrick. I just doubt it.
I don't know, man. The little bit of data we've got on him, I mean, the little glimpses of what you've seen, like the back of his hair, and you can see it. You see his hands here and there, and like you can see his eyes. Man, he really does. It looks like Teddy Sears under there.
That's my answer.
Let's see. We'll find out on March 29th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, we won't know until we've seen Batman vs. Superman.
We will not know. Yep, we've got.
I keep using that as until we've seen,
Well, yeah, no.
Supergirl versus
for me,
Flash
there's
or whatever it was.
There's life right now, and then there's life after I get to see Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
Bitch, as we might. Man, I want to see that movie.
I feel it's going to pepper our decisions and our feelings on many a thing.
Right.
Possibly.
Right. I mean, I've got to get married like 2 months after that. So at worst, just don't be so bad that I'm like not even emotionally recovered by that point.
We've seen this on a small scale with Dark Knight Rises, where it nearly ruined your relationship.
Right. I can't have another bad Batman film ruin my relationship at this stage.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
anyway,
this actual episode, though, aside from the big points, man, just really great, right? Like, fun to see Diggle again, and he's just useful for certain lines, like when he sees the king shark, his simple "Are you kidding me?" Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly the beat Diggle's supposed to hit.
Yeah. I was just sitting there like, why the hell are they taking that laser grid off? Like,
right?
Who cares if King Shardik is dead? I don't care.
Right?
Like, that's probably okay. Like, Waller's not your boss anymore. I think it'll be all right.
Right. Oh, but the episode did start out on a point that I wasn't as proud of, because we immediately come back and like Jesse's worried about her friends again. Again, Jesse. Fuck your friends, man. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get used to this.
Yeah, but by the end of this episode, I have written this down. Loving Jessie Quick, she is adorable.
Well, sure. By the end of the episode,
they brought it back by the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But
we started out on that same beat of like, dude, get it through your head. You can see your friends for about 2 seconds before Zoom gets to you.
Yeah, teenager.
Right.
I guess I don't know. Maybe she's not. I guess she was. What is she in, like a master's program or something? She's age appropriate for Cisco, because I'm pretty sure that's where they're leading it.
I think she was younger than Cisco. I mean, Cisco's like out of a doctoral program for years now. She's in college. I mean, Cisco's got like 12 years on her in the show, I think. 10, 12 years almost.
I don't know, man. I think they said that she was like, I mean, she's solving friggin' Wells shit, man. His equations.
Sure.
I think she's going to be, I think they said she was in a, I think they said that she was in some sort of master's program or something. I don't even know. I don't know.
That would put her at like 24-ish.
It's ambiguous enough that.
Whereas like
it's ambiguous enough.
Cisco got out of that program years ago.
Cisco, if he got out of it years ago, is because he was super intelligent. He is not. Cisco is not over 25. He's just not.
I don't think so.
No.
I had him at more like 30. I did.
He looks like a kid.
I had him at more like 30. I did.
But hey, if either way, I think he can get some Jesse quick. I think that'll be fine.
You're just looking forward to that back and forth?
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure. They obviously had some like flirtation there
How
where
did
she
y'all
was like
meet?
correcting
Well,
him.
he
and
came
whatnot.
over to another universe to save me from a giant speed demon.
Right. There seemed to be a vibe between them.
Right. If you will. No, I won't!
She seemed to be giving him quick glances.
Yeah. I'm going to move from your puns and back to Cisco's puns. Or references, at least. We're going to need a bigger flash.
Which seemed like it should have been a snart line.
Yeah. I'm starting to get used to him having a kind of line too. But no, like it's mandatory when you do a killer shark anything. It is absolutely mandatory that you make a bigger X joke. 100%. I'm pretty sure that got through like the House of Representatives a few years ago. This is law.
Yeah, going back to talking about Jesse Quick though, at the beginning of the episode, I'm pretty sure they made it pretty perfectly clear that they were going to be sealed on Earth 1 forever, and now she's learning this again, and like, what? I'm like, what part of this was unclear? I understood. I'm not even smart like you.
I ain't smart as well as you do, but I was pretty sure about this.
Like,
Yeah,
I can't say names good, and I still haven't mastered the art of making a grilled cheese sandwich.
Right. No, it's a delicacy.
But I was pretty sure we could not get back to Earth 2 based on the information that was provided.
Well, I mean, you knew he's going to figure out a way. You know, I mean, he talks about the corks closing up and blah, 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 space talk.
Yeah, I got the sense that Harry was lying about that anyway.
But I always get the sense that Harry's lying.
Yeah, well, that's probably just a good concept to keep in the back of in your back pocket. Is that
I'm just saying I might be able to make it in this universe because I always assume Harrison Wells is lying to me.
Every time you go to sit down and relax, you feel like, what the hell is that in the back pocket? Oh, it's Harry's a liar. Right. That's a good thing to remember.
Yeah, I had this card made. What's that you've written on your driver's license? Harry's a liar. Oh, okay.
Now, I loved that they jumped forward in time. I love the I kept running narration by Barry.
Was good. That was good. I liked the time jump a little bit.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the time jump. I thought that was good.
I was a little surprised. I thought we'd just come back and start dealing with things, but no, it got us into parts of the show that we needed to get into, like how's Barry adjusting, and it made more sense because that stairway scene where Barry finally breaks down and tells him what happened would not have felt earned if that had happened 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. It would have felt weird. Like, why are we getting that emotional about it right now? You haven't been sitting on it.
They did kind of a similar thing in Masters of Sex, and I think more TV shows should do it. Where like they were like, oh, so in this, if anyone doesn't know, Masters of Sex is based on real people. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, in this part of their history, nothing happened. Like literally nothing happened. So they like have Bill Masters and Virginia go
for 5 years.
Right, they have Bill and Virginia go to their new place, and they're like, it's going to be a real fixer-upper or whatever. And then they like flash forward like 4 years, but they do it by like showing like the evolution of the place coming into being and like getting renovated and stuff, and like showing like how the styles and the culture are changing. And then the show picks up like 4 years in the future when things start getting interesting again.
That's cool.
Like in the middle of an episode, they just jump forward. Yeah, and they had never done it before, but I was like, more shows should do this.
Good trick, yeah. And here, all you got to do is show me Barry running and just have a nice line like I kept running, and yeah, we're good. I mean, you were cool.
Yeah,
all is well.
Yeah. So throughout the entire episode, Cisco is completely terrified that Caitlin is becoming Killer Frost.
Yeah, that was fun to watch. That was funny.
I was totally on board that. That was great.
I mean, especially like she comes back at the end and with the cold hands and the I hate Caitlin and everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, I never had any suspicion she's going to become Killer Frost. Like, not this episode at least. But can't rule it out for the future. But not this. Not right now.
Yeah, not now. But yeah, I loved how like people are just reacting to Cisco like, cold Cisco. Come on, man. Like, what's wrong with you? Stop.
You're better than this, Siski. You're better than this.
Oh.
But he did get to throw in that liner with that one liner with Diggle. How's that helmet treating you? Well, the
Yeah.
audience hates it. So can we get another one?
They didn't say that.
That's what I heard. Also,
Well, yeah.
and the reason
What it felt like.
the reason we even had Lilah in this episode was apparently to let us know that she's now in charge of Argus.
Right. Right.
Which is
Of course.
fine. And Lilah was there. Well, they had one back and forth where she says, like, he's fast, John. Get over it. And he just says, never. I was all right. That line alone was worth having Lilah here for just that back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Scott Madison said, Cisco says I can keep a secret. Writers lose a point for not following that with Barry saying, this from the guy who called the Flash by his real name in front of Kendra.
Point.
Hey, she's a 4,000-year-old hot girl. Yeah, but a month ago she was a barista.
Right. Don't know why they insist on telling us that. We'll get to that in a second, I guess. In a couple of shows. But yeah, man. Yeah. This what was the next part? Oh, shark attacks the house.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
I saw someone, I can't remember who it was, one of the people on set, took a picture of the set being opened up. That was real, y'all. It was opened up, and they were like, King Shark can't be bothered with doors.
Looks right to me. God, King Shark just looks so good.
He does. He looks pretty damn good.
They have really killed it. And man, how much have you loved watching Barry grow over the last couple of seasons? Like right now, I mean, you get to the standoff in the middle of the street, and it's just a guy that used to be a CSI, and now he's walking up to a like 14-foot bipedal shark creature, just a creature made of nothing but hate and teeth, and just telling it off in the middle of the street. I mean, oh man, I've loved watching him become a hero. I have. I don't, and it doesn't mean he's doing all of it particularly well. Like the first thing he does is just run around King Shark really fast. Like, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
What's your plan? What's going on? Well, I'm going to run around him for a minute until he hits me.
Well, I mean, most people couldn't hit him though. They wouldn't know where to hit him.
If you run around in a circle, all you have to do is put your hand out there.
Yeah, but if you do it at a certain point, like he could see that hand and go around it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Or theoretically, he should be able to get out of the way. That was a weird back and forth there on the action scene, but
it was.
It got me through it. Is just how fucking good King Shark still looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably could have choreographed that a little better. No, I don't care.
But like it was one of those things where like he was like, "Oh, you can't run faster than I can swim in water." And I'm like, "Okay, well that's dumb."
I don't care to go into the physics of whether King Shark can swim as fast as Barry can run.
Yeah, I'm looking at King Shark and I'm like, no.
Here's my theory, though.
No.
Here's my theory. Aquaman is supposed to be able to swim so fast. I'm going to go to Aquaman here. Aquaman is supposed to be able to swim so fast that it's actually absurd amounts of speed. Like it might as well be a jet engine hopping through water. And in the world of water beings, like King Shark's not really too far behind him. It's a fast guy. It's a fast shark.
Yeah, I guess Barry's not so fast. He can only run Mach 2 at this point, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, somebody could probably give me. I mean, if I know there's a force diagram that could do this. There's got to be a minimum amount of speed that someone would have to use to be able to run on top of water. There has to be a minimum amount of that. So I don't know. I mean, I guess whatever speed that is, that's how fast King Shark swims. I don't give a damn.
Right.
That shark chase was awesome.
It was awesome.
I don't give a
awesome.
fuck.
I deducted points and then I gave them back.
I gave them back in like a couple more because I felt bad for Carrie.
And I kind of felt, I kind of thought, it'd be really funny if like every time King Shark jumps up to try to get Flash, he can't because Flash was splashing him in the face with his.
Like one of the times when he jumps out of the water, you want him to start running backwards and like smack him on the nose. Bad shark.
Yeah.
Whatever. That feels more like more like a Wally. That's a Wally moment. Barry's a pro.
Right.
Speaking of which, didn't you think
like
Wally was going to get involved there for a second? Didn't you think he was going to figure it out?
I hoped, but I didn't think. No.
You weren't sure? I'm not sure when they're going to do the reveal for Wally's. I mean, we don't have track of that, so I kind of thought it might be coming right then. I got excited, but
yeah, I would love like in like 3 seasons time. Something, like a couple, or next year, I don't care. Actually having Wally be the Flash or Kid Flash or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's not going to take on Kid Flash if there's still a Flash and he knows who Barry is. It's never happening.
And they're roughly the same age.
Yeah.
But yeah,
also
like
Flash.
actually just have Wally go up against King Shark, and Wally just punches him in the nose, and he like runs away, and Barry just be like, I didn't think about that.
Nice.
Why does that work? I don't know. It's always would have been taught. Hit a shark in the nose, just punch him.
You know why that's never been proven wrong? Everyone who's ever attempted it
so
died.
dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's still just sitting out there as loose information. And I'm sure many people have tried to punch that shark in the teeth. Or right in the nose.
When you punch a shark in the nose, he gets mad and bites you.
Bites your ass, yeah. Not even a one-armed man has come back and said, it didn't work.
One line I really enjoyed was Diggle telling Barry, "You're starting to do that thing Oliver does. Carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You got to stop that. It'll slow you down." It's kind of a good line.
No, he had a good speech. I mean, Diggle was great on this episode, man. I really enjoyed him having him around. And by the way, I know we mentioned it at least, but it was convenient to get Wally out of the room with the classic dual identity issue. Like, where were you when all this went down, and blah blah blah. The Clark Kent problem.
Yeah.
But it was a convenient way to get him out of the room, and I was glad he left the room so we could have that amazing stairway discussion. Oh my God,
right.
Grant Gustin, great job, kid.
Great job.
Warm,
wonderful job.
Hot, sopping tears. That's what you got.
Now, he wasn't supposed to tell them things.
No,
he wasn't.
No.
So I mean, and I knew he was about to just blab it all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of Wally already. Like this is not my Wally. He's not fun.
No.
He's not funny.
No, they did.
He's not a wisecracker.
They did closer to the New 52 version of Wally when they did some of this.
He's not a wisecracker. In fact, he's not any type of cracker. Sorry, that just occurred to me. I said wisecracker.
Wordplay.
That's awesome and awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be proud. Don't be proud of what just happened.
Yeah, I would. I'd like it if Wally was. I mean, I get it because he's trying to. I kind of get it. Like, if I was in Wally's position, I don't think I'd try to be family with any of these people. It's like, whatever. You guys got your life. I don't know you.
Right.
But,
he'd be well within his rights to do that. But he also kind of he sees an opportunity to have something he's never had, and he really wants to get involved. And by the way, the big issue with Barry and Wally this week was Wally points out, like, look at the room. Look at the room we're in. All there is, it's covered with pictures of you. I can't, that's all fair, man. That's all fair to me. Like, he's trying to be a part of this family, but there might as well be this no vacancy sign up with a giant picture of Barry, like, thumbs up at him at the camera. It's not easy. It's rough. Just plain rough. So, I get it. I get how he was not feeling it. But thankfully, they did the thing they were supposed to do. They pull in a Joe. We have a quick sit down with a Joe. Joe fixes everything.
Nice cup of Joe.
Nice cup of Joe. Yeah. Like, that's it. That was the way to get that relationship back on track, because you can only do that for like an episode before I gave up on you. Before I got just kind of bored with it. But it got him back. And the stairway discussion had one line that I really, really loved. I mean, all the beats were just perfect. But I left an entire world at Zoom's mercy.
That was rough.
That's a heavy line, isn't it?
That was rough.
Yeah.
Did a good job. But I kind of expected him to just be like, Wally, I'm the Flash. Damn.
I thought Barry was about to go try to take this cat out in plainclothes for a second. I did. Because, if there was a time, that was a decent one.
Yeah. I could have dealt with that. Like, you know what? You're family now. I'm the Flash. Just do it, man.
And I thought for a second Joe might be thinking about telling him, but no, Joe went the other way with it.
Well, Joe knows that that's not his secret to tell.
He knows that, and that's probably exactly how he'd put it. And
also,
all
when
of his
Wally's
Jonas wisdom.
While Wally's like crying about how man, Barry's like so much better. Y'all talk about him like he's perfect. He's like, no, he's not perfect. He's a superhero though.
He's not perfect. I mean, dude can't make like spaghetti to save his life, but he's the Flash, so
he has saved the world a number of times.
Yeah, I mean, he just saved it. He's gonna come back and go, all right, he's not perfect. He did just damn an entire universe with Zoom. Oh, okay.
But saved ours. I don't know what to tell you.
For like the nth time.
Joe's like, but it was a universe without me, so wasn't it already doomed?
Was there any hope left? We're gonna end up renaming Shazam just like Shazam. Sounds terrible, but it's gonna be the wisdom of Joe now instead of the wisdom of Solomon.
Damn it! Now I'm gonna be wishing there was a Shazam.
But it'd be like Firestorm. So the voice, like when they do Shazam, they never do like actual voices in his head. It's never the wisdom of Solomon literally speaking to him. I mean, Black Adam sometimes says that he can hear the voices of the gods he subscribes to, but you never really hear him saying like, and he'll phrase stuff as like the wisdom of Solomon tells me, but you never hear the inside voice. And I'd love to do Shazam, and I'd love to see Shazam, and I'd love to see like Joe's voice in there going, that's not the right thing to do. Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. Just make kill Joe off. I think they should do that. They should kill Joe, but then like make him whatever the antithesis of the Spectre is, where he's just floating around giving advice.
Well, sometimes it's the Phantom Stranger, I guess, but that's rare.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
I want Ghost Dad. Just Ghost Dad Joe.
Right. Oh.
They kind of did it like cleverly in some Superman stuff, where they would have like Pa Kent show up and be like, Kryptonian technology, and his soul is kind of there, but I don't even know.
Yeah.
But they never explain stuff like that. But
like those damn flash drives that Jor-El was on.
Right. Except just like Pa Kent.
Right.
They're like, what are you doing here? Oh, but I'm here to talk to you, son. Okay.
All right.
Remember that heart attack I had?
He could stop more crime. If he could,
Yeah.
all right, the Spectre can move at the speed of wanting to move. So imagine how much crime he could stop if, like, every time somebody was about to pull a trigger, Joe just shows up in front of him with those deer eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Here's your purse.
Like, have a guy on death row. What did I do? You didn't have the proper reaction to Joe's eyes.
Yeah, we can't trust you. You're clear. You're not a human. You're just not. You can't be trusted to be on this planet. What was I supposed to do? Weep. You were supposed to weep and wish you were a better person.
Yep. I don't remember who, but I was talking to somebody this week in real life.
No.
And I was talking about The Flash, and I think it was, no, it wasn't her. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was like, oh man, Jesse L. Martin's so great on that show. And they were like, Jesse L. Martin's on The Flash? Maybe I'll have to start watching that.
Wow.
I was like, okay.
Whatever gets you here, man. Whatever gets you here. I don't care.
Right. How much did you love when Cisco said, when he told Caitlin about Killer Frost? I loved it when Cisco said, now Harry's going to kill me and throw my stuff across the room.
Right.
That's so specific.
But it is. That's what Harry does. He's that damned evil cat that just tosses the milk off the like there's like 1,000 videos of a cat just staring you right in the eyes and being a dick. And yes, that's Harry. That's Harry.
By the way, as far as like I have to take this back. I have to take back that Wally isn't funny, because Wally said Jaws bust through your house like the Kool-Aid man.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was really good. Oh,
just when you think it's safe to go back in the suburbs.
I'm trying to figure out what I was getting at here. I had a note like in my side margin. Yeah, I had written down the starting to do that thing, Oliver. That Oliver thing will slow you down. How's Felicity? Like Barry asks him, how's Felicity doing? And apparently she's not returning Barry's phone calls right now.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, she's got a lot going on, but come on, call Barry back. Shit, he's worried about you. Apparently she was off deciding to leave Oliver.
Well, now hold on now. Let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Yet, I guess.
Well, I it's just it's an inevitability that she was going to try. So also all the producers warned us. Oh well.
So I loved the Flash lore.
The what?
The Flash lore. The fake Flash on the buoy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
No, what did they say was made out of Promethean metal?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
But I wrote that down.
I wrote down Promethean metal and thought, okay, well that's good. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this on Supergirl, but you realize they said like Dark Star alloy?
Yeah.
Bringing in a little bit of isn't that Palmer Tech, right?
Well, that's Dwarf Star.
Dwarf Star. I'm sorry. Did they say Dark Star? No, they did. They said Dwarf Star alloy.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm not sure what the hell Promethean metal was doing. Seems relevant. The one thing on the stairway case, the stairway case, the staircase discussion that didn't work out for me. The only one thing, like, why aren't the cops like swarming that place right now? Does Joe actually have enough pull to call him and go, "Yo, guys, I got this. Don't even worry about it."
No, I think they said that's Joe's house. Oh, he's got this.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody's trying to break into Joe's house. They'll
like, man,
they'll just look at him. They'll be fine.
He's just gonna look at him. Yeah.
But it was like an 18-foot giant shark. Yeah, well, it hadn't seen Joe yet, has it? It's gonna be an 18-foot giant puppy by the time he's done with it. Okay.
Like, sharks like water. They're gonna look at those watery eyes and just fall right in.
Right. Oh well.
All right. So, do we have anything more on this episode? Because we're probably running a little long.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons, though, the only thing I can, getting back to the mysteries of the whole thing, I think when I was trying to guess who Zoom would be, I did. I think I deeply underestimated, A, how many stunt doubles they were using and their height, and B, I think I underestimated the how much the show loved Teddy Sears.
Well, I mean, I love Teddy Sears, so.
I mean, yeah, he's good, but I think I just underestimated how much they were gonna love him, and that's because, as we've been going through the season, you'll just up and have an episode with no Jay, right? You kind of get done with an episode and go, "What the hell is Jay doing? Is he taking a fucking nap the entire time?"
Yeah, when I don't see him, I just figure he's down in the basement taking a nap. I don't know why.
No.
Like, he's dying. He needs a nap.
Down there learning about Earth One's video games or some shit. I don't know, man. I don't. But yeah, I think I did. I think I underestimated that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if Jay might be dead. Jay might be Hunter. Zoom might be Hunter. Hunter might be Zoom.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I
don't know. We'll get to see it in like a month. I really do mean a month, sadly. Because as is the... we're not going to be back with
it's
another
like 3
Flash
weeks for
episode.
Arrow and Flash.
Oh, yeah, it's a while. It's like March 22nd
it's
is
3
the
weeks.
next.
Yeah.
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 That's a tough pill to swallow, man.
It is. That is. This thing was...
But the next episode looks pretty good.
Trajectory? Yep.
Yeah. I'm down. Let's do this.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do this, Cup.
And then, like, the one after that, you got Flashback, where we're going to... the episode description promises that we're diving just balls deep into the Zoom and the guy in the mask and all that.
Well, I don't know about balls deep, but I'm a pretty tall guy. So,
I'm going to...
Maybe mid-thigh.
I'm going to get in as deep as I possibly can. Oh, the joys that are coming. Because what is it? March... Let's see. Did we already discuss this? If he's on Supergirl... Oh, yeah, that's how it's going to work. So, like, on Monday night, Flash is going to be on Supergirl, on World's Finest. That's apparently, he's going to go deal with Trajectory, and then apparently he's going to pop over to, like, Earth whatever Supergirl's on. And then I guess he's going to come back and deal with Zoom after that.
Yeah.
Good week. But you're going to get 2 nights of Barry in a row, baby.
2 nights.
God, it's going to be so good. We're going to go see Batman vs. Superman. Hopefully have our dicks knocked completely in the dirt. And then, having just recovered from that, come back and watch, like, World's Finest and get right back into the Man in the Mask and all that. God, such good times ahead of us.
Good times.
I'm a happy camper.
I don't know if I'm a happy camper.
I'm quite.
But I hope I will be.
I'm quite.
I hope I will be.
Like, Smokey the Bear's worried about the light in my soul lighting the rest of the freaking woods on fire.
All right. I think we'll call it, man.
I feel you.
We are DC on screen. Yay! You can find... I don't know what that was about. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can
Excitement.
find...
Woo!
You can find every episode at DCOnScreen.com. You can find us on iTunes and Stitcher. We are proud members of the Giant Size Team Up Network. Our sister show, Marvel Cinematic Universe Podcast, MCUcast.com. Those are awesome guys over there, Matt Carroll, Jeff Randall. Grew up with Matt Carroll, I did, since I was 5 years old. So believe me when I say you can trust him to talk about some superheroes well. Taught him everything I know.
Right.
We'll be coming up with our review of, what is this, Arrow 415? So yeah, that's going to happen in just a minute. And until then, keep some DC on your screen.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
Oh, I miss that voice.
Well, well, well. Shopping for a car?
Yep, Carvana made financing a car as smooth as can be.
Oh, yeah?
I got pre-qualified instantly and had real terms personalized just for me.
Doesn't get much smoother than that.
Well, I got to browse thousands of car options on Carvana, all within my budget.
Doesn't get much smoother than that.
It does. I actually wanted a car that seemed out of my range, but I was able to add a cosigner and found my dream car.
It doesn't get much...
Oh, it gets smoother. It's getting delivered tomorrow.
Visit Carvana.com or download the app to get pre-qualified today.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.